Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Beyond the Bubbles, the podcast about comic books, anime, pop culture, movies, and everything that entails. I am Terry Williams, and the dashing gentleman next to me is Mr. Ben Dunn.
Hello, everyone. Happy holidays.
Yes, happy holidays. Big plans for the holiday season coming up?
Always gonna visit the family and spend time with the kiddos and just have a good time and relax.
Eat way too much. That's my plans.
That's the last thing I need.
Yeah, that's my plan. It's like, okay, I've been dieting this year, getting back in shape, and Thanksgiving and Christmas just kind of blow it. It's like, yeah, let's go. Bring the food on. I've been saving all year for this.
That's right.
So let's get into a little bit of topics this week. First, let's get the sad part out of the way. Mr. Ian Gibson died just recently. For those of you that don't know who that is, he was the one of the premier artists for Judge Dredd, and did a lot of work for 2000 AD as well. I loved his Judge Dredd stuff. I thought it was really good.
Yeah, I agree with you. He was definitely the look of the character. And
Yes.
I'm not sure whether he co-created the character or if he defined the look.
Yeah, he definitely defined the look. I don't know if he created it or not, but I know he did. Yeah. He definitely defined the look.
Oh, did he design it, or do you know?
I think so, but I'm not. I didn't do enough research on that part to know.
Mm-hmm.
I know that he also co-created Halo Jones.
Yeah, Robo Hunter.
Yes, Robo Hunter, which were really, for me, because as you know, I'm a Marvel guy first, but indie comics are kind of like all that old indie stuff, the Eclipse, Aircell, all those.
Oh yeah,
those different publishers
back
were out
in
there.
the '80s. You know, Judge Dredd was trying to make headway into the direct comic market. I'm not sure. I think they were called Eagle Comics.
Eagle. Yep,
the Eagle Comics, and I'm sure they reprinted a lot of his work in there. But the thing about it was that 2000 AD was primarily a black and white comic book, but they had to color it for the American audience.
Oh, wait, I didn't know that part.
Oh yeah,
okay.
Yeah, for release here in the United States, they had to recolor everything.
Okay,
just like Marvel did with Akira,
right.
They had to color that too, which is kind of weird.
Yes,
but yes, Ian Gibson. I don't know if he really did anything outside of 2000 AD.
If he did, it's nothing of any consequence, or not. I don't want to say anything of any consequence. Anything that I'm familiar with.
Yeah, me too. I think he's just known primarily for 2000. I'm not sure whether he broke into the actual American comic market. If he did, I'm not aware of anything he's done.
I'm not either, but I definitely, he's one of those that, for me, has a place in my heart just because of the Judge Dredd stuff. I really like that, and I was a big fan of 2000 AD, so.
Yeah, I think they're still around, aren't they?
I believe so. Yeah, so with that stuff, it's one of those, it's just a reminder of, with the passing of the people that we've lost this year. There's been some big names and big influences, man, for me, guys that, have seminal roles that are gone.
Yep, it's true.
We're losing that part of our...
they left a legacy of beautiful comics in their wake, so hopefully they will be appreciated for many generations to come.
Exactly. So this is the holiday season. As we all know, where everybody's running around getting ready for Christmas and that kind of thing, buying presents and that kind of thing. For me, one of the big things that I enjoy during the holidays are Christmas movies.
Oh, absolutely,
or
yes.
Holiday movies, whatever you want to call them. But I absolutely have. I thought today we would maybe talk about a few of our favorites.
Sure, absolutely.
Favorites and some that, and again, I know for all of y'all that are watching or listening, brace yourselves. Because what I'm about to say is going to cause some consternation from, I know, one person in this room.
And I haven't said anything yet.
See? And that's that voice that this is going to cause an issue with.
Now, let's save, because I already know what
okay,
you're
we will
say.
save it. We will save it.
I already know what your wrong opinion is. And so we're going to save that until we get a little deeper into this conversation.
I get it. So why don't we start with kind of, if we have, I know a lot of people have like traditions where they watch a certain movie. One of my friends, him and his family, his girls are in their 30s now, and they every year since they were like 5 get together and watch A Wonderful Life every Christmas Eve.
Yes, definitely.
It's a great one.
Man, for us, we don't have a day in which we watch a movie, but Home Alone has been something that my youngest and I watch every year. I don't know how long it's been going, but it's been going for quite some time now. So that's one of those movies for me that tells me it's Christmas.
It's a top fiver.
Well, I mean, do you actually think that Home Alone is a Christmas movie?
Ooh.
Yes,
I mean, there's really no Christmas themes in there if you really want the truth,
There's
other
snow.
than just the trappings of maybe Christmas. I mean, there's snow, but yeah.
That's, you know what? That's true. That's true. It's not. I know that the only theme of it is that they're leaving for Christmas vacation.
It's
that they're
the
going
time
on
period.
they're going on a trip for Christmas.
Yeah, but the
That's how
story
Kevin
is
gets
about
left.
Kevin.
Yeah,
You know,
It's a home invasion movie.
yeah, it's a home. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the underbelly of Christmas, so to speak.
And in fact, I haven't seen that movie in so long, but I don't even recall any Christmas decorations in the house.
Yes.
No, there are.
Yes, there's a
Okay.
Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Because the one part where he's they're looking at they're casing the house, and he does the whole thing with the Michael Jordan on the train, and he's doing a whole thing with
But you could argue that it just takes place at Christmas. You know, like it's just a home
It
invasion
just
movie,
happens.
like you said.
Yeah, a home invasion movie during
okay. So
Christmas.
let's define what each of us considers a Christmas movie. Let's do that, and then we can go on to some of our favorites, some of our hobbies, some of our things that we like, that kind of thing. For
Sure.
me, a Christmas movie, it's kind of difficult, honestly, when you think about it.
Well, let's stick to the rule. One, it has to take place at Christmas.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely,
You
absolutely.
know? Two, it should involve some Christmas themes.
Yes,
And play on that.
Agreed.
And three, it has to deal with some sort of, take place in. Well, I guess those are really just the two things that qualify, in my opinion.
I mean, there are the ones that are absolutely without a doubt Christmas movies, such as Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Frosty the Snowman.
Well, those are obvious.
Those,
Yeah.
How the Grinch Stole Christmas are all absolutely for
Well, it's got-
sure Christmas
You got the word
movies.
Christmas in it. So.
Yes. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like you said, it is difficult to qualify certain movies as a Christmas movie because, like you mentioned, A Wonderful Life, which ironically was released in the summer originally, back in
Oh,
the
really?
1940s.
I didn't know that.
Yes, it was released in the summer.
Yep.
It was never intended to be a Christmas movie.
Really?
Yes, my understanding was that there is Christmas at the end of the movie.
Right.
Okay, but there's no thematic thing at the throughout the whole movie. It's just about Clarence trying to save George Bailey. So that you could have a debate as to whether or not that actually qualifies as a Christmas movie.
I think that it is, but only for the fact that I think there's an underlying theme of most Christmas movies that most Christmas movies have an uplifting, heartwarming.
Yes.
Yeah, it's about
happy
redemption.
ending.
It's about
Yes.
redemption.
Happy ending. Yeah.
Yeah, the feel good type thing, which Hallmark Channel has capitalized to the umpteenth degree upon.
Yeah. They copy and paste.
Yes, because the women in my family absolutely are, almost all of them are glued to Hallmark Channel during this time of year.
Well, then that brings up an interesting question: is whether or not should a Christmas movie qualify if it has to have a religious undertone?
I
wouldn't say so.
I don't think so. I think maybe
Is it more universal?
yes. I think it's
know?
universal for
As
me.
of now.
Yeah. Yeah, as of now, I think times have changed. Whereas if you would have asked that question 20 years ago, absolutely, I think would have been the resounding answer to that. But now I think it's more about the feel that it gives you. Like, it puts you in a good mood, kind of like Josh said. It puts you in a good mood. It's the feel good kind of, yeah.
Mhm. Well, then that begs the question. I mean, who do you think is more popular then? Obviously,
Santa or
Christmas,
Jesus?
Christmas is about the birth of Jesus.
Yes.
But seems that Santa Claus is the main thing about Christmas.
Yes.
So who do you think is more popular?
Santa.
Santa.
And the reason I
Santa.
say that is because for adults, most adults, it's about, we understand it's about, for those that are religious, are about, it's about Christmas and Christ was born, blah, 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 blah. Whereas for kids, it's about Santa's bringing me some good stuff.
Yep. And
Yeah,
so,
but is that really the spirit of the Christmas season?
Yup.
You're trying to-
See?
yeah, okay, there you go.
If
No.
you ask
There
my
you go.
grandson and granddaughters, yes.
Yup.
Absolutely. That is the spirit of Christmas. Gimme.
Well, aside from the, I mean, there's a lot of great Christmas movies.
Yes,
for sure.
Yes.
You know, definitely A Wonderful Life could qualify as a Christmas movie.
Let's go for personal takes, because
Okay.
we could go off what we think are the best ones, but I like hearing from you guys. Do you have in no particular order, what are your favorite Christmas movies?
You know, I actually made kind of a list thinking about this.
Oh, nice.
Because-
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's
I like
movies that I think are, for me, put me in the Christmas spirit, or that I watch during Christmas. When I see them, I know, oh, it's Christmas time.
Now, these are only movies, right?
Yes, only movies.
Okay.
So I'm going to leave out things like
Specials,
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer,
Charlie Brown
Frosty,
Christmas.
Charlie Brown Christmas, all that kind of
Oh,
stuff.
Charlie Brown Christmas
Yes.
is great, though.
So for me, and some of these are kind of, some of them you're, oh yeah, absolutely, and others are kind of out there a little bit. So of course there's Home Alone, Home Alone 2.
Yep.
Those two are absolutely on it. Christmas Vacation, absolutely. One of the,
Ooh.
it's huge up there.
Yep.
Elf, big for me. I love that movie. I like A Muppet Christmas Carol, still to this day. A Christmas Carol with Patrick Stewart, the one from 1999.
Ooh, that's one you don't hear of
I
a lot.
love that movie. Scrooged, I love that. That's from like the 80s, I think. Bill Murray, is it Bill Murray? Yeah, Bill Murray.
Yeah.
And then a couple that are iffy by Christmas. Well, one of them really isn't iffy. It's just that whole good cheer thing. It's not. It's Bad Santa.
No, that's a Christmas movie. That's a Christmas movie.
And the other one that's really off the beaten path for me is Gremlins.
Excellent choices.
Excellent
Very good
choice.
choices.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I agree with a lot of them. I would definitely add Scrooged among them, the Bill Murray one. There was a movie I saw a couple of years ago called Feliz Noel, which is about the World War I Christmas truce.
I've never seen this, but I've
haven't
heard
seen
of
it.
it.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's a
Okay.
German film.
Okay.
Yeah, German European film. It's
Okay.
about the famous Christmas ceasefire during World War One.
Okay.
You know, they only had it once, and they never did it again, because when you're fighting a war and your enemy starts to understand that maybe you can be friends, then that takes place, that deteriorates the whole narrative of fighting a
Yeah, the
war.
war kind of goes. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I would include Nightmare Before Christmas.
Ooh, yeah.
Which is
yeah.
something
Good one.
some people will say that's a Halloween film, but I also think it's also a Christmas
I
film.
agree.
No,
I
it's,
agree.
it's absolutely
Yeah, it's a
one
Christmas.
of the greats, too,
Yes.
in my
Yes.
opinion.
It was a box office failure when it first came out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was interesting that it got a
I remember when that
cult
came out. Yeah.
Yeah, it was actually released under Touchstone.
Yep.
You know, Disney didn't want anything to do with it.
Didn't want to touch it. Yep. Exactly. Because it was a little dark, I think.
And now
thought.
they've embraced it.
Yes.
So,
Now, oh, yeah, we loved it from the beginning. Yeah.
yeah, we've always loved it.
Yeah.
Another one is Jingle All the Way.
Yes.
That's
a good one.
It's a very underrated
Is which one?
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yes.
movie.
Yeah. Trying to get the doll.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
It's a lot of
I
fun.
forgot about. Oh yeah.
It's
That
a lot of
was a
fun.
good movie. That was a good movie.
I would definitely include Elf.
Yes.
As one of them.
Yes.
You know, as well. So I mean, there's a lot of good Christmas movies out
Yes.
there.
Elf
Yeah,
might
definitely.
have became maybe my number 2. I absolutely love that movie, and I think it's because I'm a really big Will Ferrell fan, so I think that has a lot to do with it. And anything he does, I love. So maybe that's
Well,
it.
ironically, I mean, interestingly enough, you would think there'd be an Elf 2 by now.
I would, yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
why, I wonder why
No
they
idea.
haven't done one already. I
Yep.
mean, the movie did incredibly well at the box office. And
Yes.
It's reached definitely cult status, you
And-
know, as a Christmas movie.
Yep.
You know, so
Yeah, absolutely. And there's a couple on my list that I put on there just because I know that people love them, but for me, it's not that. Like Miracle on 34th Street is
Oh,
one
I
of
love
those
that movie.
it's one of those that's never. I'm like,
It's good, but it's not something I'd go out.
yeah, it's
you
like if
guys-
it's on, I may watch it, but yeah, nah.
No, I've seen it a couple times. It's good.
Yeah,
And-
it's a good movie. I really think the black and white version is definitely the best
Oh,
one.
the better version. Yeah.
And there's one that there's 2 versions of it, and it's Polar Express. There's the Tom Hanks one, which I
I hate
thought
that
was
movie.
horrible,
I hate
Yeah,
that
it's
movie.
not
and then
good.
there's the
It's too
original,
creepy.
which that's what I thought.
Yeah,
The
So-
CGI was not
it's an uncanny valley
up
for
to
me.
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
CGI was not up to standard
Yep.
when that movie was made. It's a bummer.
Yeah,
But
And
it
then-
did remarkably well.
It did.
I mean,
It
the
did.
box office
but that's
was
because of
amazing.
Tom Hanks.
Yeah, Tom Hanks was. It
Yeah.
was Tom Hanks in
Yeah.
the lower half of his
Yeah.
prime.
Yeah,
He
you
Well,
was-
also that motion capture technology was fairly new.
True.
I think a lot of people just wanted to see how well,
Yep.
you know, it translated. And
Yep.
Yeah.
so maybe that was just a what do you call it? a one-hit wonder.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there's 3, without getting to the one that Josh and I are going to throw hands about. That I wonder what's your guys' opinion on these? Are these Christmas movies or not? Because I went back and forth with a couple of folks about these. One is Moonstruck. Do you all remember that with Cher?
Oh, a long time ago.
Interesting.
Yeah. Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, there's not many Christmas trappings, but it definitely has that feel.
It's pretty fringe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And the other one that is a movie that I actually like, but whenever I've watched it, I've never thought about it being a Christmas movie.
It's the greatest Christmas movie.
No, we're not there yet. We're not there yet. There's one more before that one.
Okay.
One more before that one. And this one you might have an opinion on as well, Josh. The Chronicles of Narnia. Is that a Christmas movie?
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it's a
Someone
tough one.
mentioned that as one of their
that's a tough one.
favorite
Yeah,
Christmas movies, and I was like, what?
Nah, I mean, there's.
I liked it. There was snow.
So there's snow and there's like a cozy kind of feeling about the movie, but I don't know.
Get Christmas
I don't
at all.
get that's a very religious undertone.
I think it more
Yes.
qualifies as
Very.
an Easter movie.
That's more of an Easter movie.
Yeah,
I thoroughly
I would agree with that. Yeah, I would
'cause,
agree
mean,
with that.
Yeah, because what's his name? What's
The-
the lion's
the-
name? He's literally Jesus. In that movie. Yeah.
Oh, I can't think of his name, but yeah. Jeez, can't think of it now. I went brain dead.
Yeah, we went
Yeah.
brain dead. Yeah.
Yeah, but that was one of. But I did actually like McAvoy's character in that.
Oh, he played Mr. Tumbus.
Yeah,
Or,
yeah,
What? Tumnus.
Thomas.
Maybe?
Well,
All right.
yeah.
Then
He played very well.
if that's true, then maybe Harry Potter counts as a Christmas movie.
There are some Christmas movies in the Harry Potter genre. Yes, there is.
Because they constantly celebrate that holiday in almost every book.
The first Harry Potter, where they all are alone and they're at the castle spending Christmas with each other, that is a Christmas scene. At least it's a good Christmas scene because I remember it from when I was a kid.
Okay,
Yeah,
if you say
It
so.
is very memorable.
it's
for
a
sure.
memorable scene.
Right.
Yeah,
I will.
because they say Happy Christmas, and
Yes.
that was the first time I had ever heard someone say Happy Christmas instead of Merry
those
Christmas.
Ooh,
British.
that sounds weird. And I'm
Yeah.
prepared for the feedback. This on that movie, this statement will bring me. And please subscribe, comment, let me know.
See,
I've
for-
not seen any of the Harry Potters.
Oh well, we're
I've
gonna.
attempted, and they suck.
No. Okay, wait. Okay,
Gosh.
so let me point it out. They're very
Suck.
one. They are definitely like pointed at kids. The first couple,
Yes.
for sure. But there is, I would say, number 3. If you can get through 1 and 2, 1 and 2 are okay. But if you can get to number 3, 3 by far is the most well-made movie out of all of them.
Really?
And then after that, it takes a much darker undertones. Like there are
Okay.
a lot of people, like major characters that get, cut off, and like it's
Okay.
heart-wrenching. And it makes you really care about the characters that you're following, and the villain's a great villain, man. I mean, he is a really, like,
Okay.
Voldemort is a great villain.
I know the names and I know the characters because they've
Yeah.
been out there so much.
Yeah.
But I've attempted to watch 1 and 2 numerous times, and
those
just
are the toughest ones to get through.
could not muster the energy. I just felt like
One has a certain place in my heart because I had never seen a book turned into a movie before like that.
right.
So that one's special to me, but to other people watching it, I totally get it. It's a hard watch.
Yeah. For me, it's one of those that if I can't sleep,
Yeah.
I can put that on. And
Wait, okay, Ben,
That's pretty harsh.
Ben, do you have a movie that you like to fall asleep to that always puts you down?
Oh
Because
gosh.
I have one. I wanted to say mine.
Oh gosh. There's so many of them. Let me see.
Oh, come on. Everybody's got to go to one.
yes, everybody has that one that you're like, God, it was terrible.
Well, not terrible. It's
Or
just,
just
ones that
I can't
just
stay
put you to
awake.
sleep.
Yeah, I can't stay awake.
Oh gosh. Jeez.
Because let me say mine.
Yeah, go
Mine,
ahead.
by far, is the 1996 Oscar-winning movie, The English Patient.
Oh.
Every single time I watch it, it is one of the
That is
most.
one.
It has no movement.
Yes.
It is there is no movement to that movie, and it is 3.5 hours long.
The
So,
epitome of dry.
it is so dry,
Yes.
man, and it's just
I would have to agree with you there
Yeah,
for sure.
that
The
was a
English
rough one.
Patient,
That was a rough one.
if I ever have trouble falling asleep, that movie guaranteed knocked me
I
out.
would probably fight through Harry Potter before that. I'll just say it. Yeah.
If you can get through the first, I agree, the first two are but if you can get through that, the third one is made by Alfonso Cuarón, who is the famous director who did Oscar award-winning movies like Children of Men, and he also did Gravity.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
maybe
well, I mean, you'd have to forgive you have to understand that I'm sure J.K. Rowling, when she wrote the stories, when she first wrote the first one, she probably had a specific audience in mind, and that's who she wrote for. And then later on, as she was going through the series, she followed a certain path for the characters, and have them grow and mature and encounter things that befitted their ascension to adulthood.
Right.
So I mean, but if I mean, at first I wasn't a big Harry Potter fan either, but my wife was a big Harry Potter fan. She got me to, sit down and actually listen to the books, and the movies. I didn't care too much for the movies, but I could understand they were very well made.
After two, they get very well made. But back to the original point, I would say the first one more so than all the other films has Christmas-esque themes.
Okay,
to
cool.
It.
Yes, definitely.
That's cool. Okay. And do you think that, and this is, man, I'm going to save our dramatic info for it a little bit longer. I just want to know, do you guys think, since we're all male here on this show, do you think that Christmas movies, what we watch and consume, varies from male to female? Like, I know, like, the women, especially my daughter, my youngest, is all about Hallmark right now. Like all of the Hallmark made-for-TV movies, she is where, and I joke with her that every one of the shows is wife and husband that aren't really getting along, come back to either his or her hometown, and either he or she meets their childhood sweetheart, falls in love, leaves the wife, and they're happy. I'm like, how is that Christmassy?
Well, I would also say that that another part that slightly sways from male to female is that they're, apart from our list that we've just said, we've literally said basically no rom-coms. And there is a large amount of rom-coms that happen during Christmas that I'm sure a lot of the female audience would like. The movie The Holiday, Love Actually is
Preacher's Wife.
Preacher's Wife, When Harry Met Sally.
Moonstruck, the one I mentioned.
Moonstruck is another one. There was another movie that just came out like a year or two ago called Holiday that every girl has just been head over heels for, and I watched it, and it was good.
And there's actually that one movie that I did watch. I can't think of what it's called, but it had Chris Brown was one of the main.
Oh, yeah.
This Christmas, I think, is what it was called.
This Christmas, maybe?
Yeah, so that was decent. I watched that, and that was good.
Yeah, and there's comedy like Three Christmases. And
Christmases.
And there was a recent movie I saw would just show you just how different male and female versions of Christmas. It was I can't remember the title. I think it was Violent Night or something like that, where this Viking becomes Santa Claus and he takes on a whole bunch of.
Oh my God!
Okay.
It just came out. I'm trying to remember the title of it.
Yeah, no idea.
Yeah, but it was. I mean, and also there are horror movies.
Yeah, Silent Night.
Oh my God, Serendipity! I totally forgot about that movie. That's a good one. Serendipity is a good Christmas movie. I forgot. That's on my list.
But as far as the horror ones, is that Silent Night? I think it's
Silent Night. Yeah.
Which looks actually
no,
kind of. Is it?
No, Violent Night. Is
Violent
the one
Night.
that's
Violent Night. Yeah, that actually looks decent. I was like,
it looks. Yeah,
okay, I'd watch that. Okay.
So you can mix and match genres, definitely with Christmas.
Yeah, definitely. So, okay. Here we go.
Even if you, I don't know if there's any been science fiction movies with Christmas.
Ooh. There's a genre bender right there.
Wow.
I'm not any of them that I'm aware of.
None that I'm aware of. None that.
I know they've been specials and stuff, but no
have
movies.
I forgotten anything? But no. It was...
you hear that, Hollywood?
Empire Strikes Back because it's on Hoth and it's cold.
That's a stretch.
There's no stretch. I don't think there's any Christianity in that movie.
Hey, Hollywood, there's a movie idea right there.
There you go. Somebody Hollywood.
I mean, actually, I guess if you compared Empire to Rudolph, the Tauntaun getting taken out, maybe. Okay, that's a stretch. That's
Unless you want to count the Star
Wars
Wars holiday special.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special that happened last year.
There's
go.
that.
There's
that.
There's that.
Yeah. Okay, so there are a couple, I guess, of one-off little things, but nothing.
No major features or anything like that.
Right, no features. Okay, so speaking of features, I don't know what side you, the viewer and listener, are going to side with.
Because there's obviously...
There is a right side, and it's mine.
No. First off, there's a Christmas movie, and yes, it is a Christmas movie that all y'all watching have noticed we haven't said yet.
There's a movie that we haven't said that is not a Christmas movie, and that's why we haven't said it. However, Josh, let them know what you're talking about.
No. You let them know. Yeah, let them know what the greatest Christmas movie of all time is.
Folks. Die Hard is not a Christmas movie.
Yes, it is.
Is it a Christmas movie because there's a Christmas party? That's the only thing about it. It's Christmassy.
It takes place during Christmas. What were the things that we said identify a Christmas movie?
It had to have a Christmas theme.
Christmas theme, literally during a Christmas party. And number 2, it has to be heartwarming or uplifting. Guess who kills the terrorist at the end, baby? John McClane. Let's go. That's my guy right there. Let me throw out some other reasons why. Wait.
Let me just. Okay. I will agree with you that it is a good movie.
Okay.
Great movie. It's a great movie.
Great.
Love the movie.
One of the greatest blockbusters.
One of the greatest one-liners ever. The yippee-ki-yay motherfucker.
Yes.
Yes. It's one of the greatest movies out there. I love it. Love the movie.
Okay.
It's not Christmas.
You're wrong. You're so wrong because.
Well, why do you think it's not Christmas?
Because it is.
Because there's no Christmas there. All that's in it about Christmas is the beginning with the Christmas party that his wife is attending.
Okay.
That outside of that, there is nothing. What else is there? Okay.
Okay. Let's put it this way.
Fill me in, Josh.
Okay. What? Let's just. You haven't even noticed this. It is such a Christmas movie. You didn't even notice these details. Can you please tell me what John McClane's wife's name is in the movie?
Is it Claire? No.
Nope.
I don't know.
Holly.
God, are we reaching or what?
If you go to the Die Hard soundtrack right now, I'd like you to read off the names of all the music played in that movie. I would like you to would you like me to pull it up?
Okay, so the soundtrack is Christmas songs. That makes it a Christmas movie?
Yes, absolutely.
So if I added Christmas music to Endgame, does that make it a Christmas movie?
No, because it didn't take place during Christmas. This took place during Christmas at a Christmas party. Listen, let's take 1-to-1. If we're not gonna give Die Hard the category of Christmas movie, then Home Alone in the same category is not a Christmas movie.
Got a point there. I'm on his side. I think Die Hard.
Of course you are.
Yes, Ben. Yes, Ben.
It just feels Christmassy. You know, it does take place with a Christmas party.
Yes.
You know, I mean, there are presents.
Oh, and then the other detail. There are presents everywhere in that movie. Everybody's
getting presents. The guys, the
and
villains,
there's a Santa Claus in that movie.
Isn't the villain's name Hans? Right?
Hans Gruber. Yeah. Greatest villains of all time. R.I.P. Alan Rickman. R.I.P. Alan Rickman.
I've watched that movie so many times, and at no point have I ever thought, oh, this is a great Christmas movie. Maybe I'm missing something.
Well,
but to me, it's just it does not seem. Maybe I'm not getting the Christmas part because of the violence, because I'm more focused on the shooting,
the action side.
Yeah.
Of it. So
possibly because like with Home Alone, and I understand what you're saying in the comparison with Home Alone, but Home Alone is more of a, I guess, feel good type, mischiefy type.
But what's more feeling good than beating terrorists?
Well, in the actual, it's based on a book. Okay, and if I recall, and I'm not,
I didn't know
100%,
that either.
Yeah, it's based on a book. In the book, it takes place during a Christmas party.
Mhm.
Okay, so there is that in the book itself. So another thing is that if you took away all the trappings, if you took Die Hard, took away all the violence, took away all the terrorists, took away everything that was action, and just had John McClane and Holly, him trying to get together with his wife, okay, trying to make up with her, okay, then
it's a Christmas
It would be
movie.
a Christmas movie.
Okay.
You know?
Also, most Christmassy death of all time in movie history. Now I have a machine gun. Ho ho ho. and he puts a Christmas hat, a Santa Claus hat, on top of the dead guy. Come on now.
You're so reaching. but okay.
I'm gonna
okay.
convert you. I'm gonna.
Maybe I was wrong.
I am
I
going.
still just can't see that as a. Maybe so. Maybe so.
Well,
Maybe it is.
Well,
I guess I know what your Christmas gift.
I guess
is
everyone
this
is
year.
going to tell me in the comments that yes, it is, and I'm such a dumbass for not
I'm
knowing
sure
that.
I'm sure this debate has
I think
raged.
there's
Yeah.
I think there's listen. It is not a traditional Christmas movie. I will
Yep.
give you that.
Hey, so why don't we on YouTube, if you watch this on YouTube, comment if it yes or no,
We'll take a
Christmas
vote.
movie or not. Yeah, we'll take a vote. Christmas movie, yes or no?
Die
Is
Hard.
Die Hard a Christmas movie? Yes or no? Just comment yes or no.
Hey.
We'll know what you're talking about. And
And-
only vote once.
And
vote
well, then
once.
by
And
that
vote right.
by that measure, is Die Hard 2 a Christmas movie?
Oh, we're getting into the Die Hard atmosphere now.
Wait, which one's Die Hard 2?
Die Hard 2 is in the airport
airplane.
during Christmas
Yeah,
time.
the airplane one.
That's more of a Christmas movie than the first one.
Oh, I don't know about that. I mean, it's a Christmas movie, but I don't know. if
Yes,
it's
that's
more
more
of
than the first one to me.
Listen,
I thought I'd think of that one.
Well,
I
if
just
you
always,
accept that one as a Christmas movie, you should accept the first one as a Christmas
I just always, when I think of Die Hard, for whatever reason, I just think of 3.
a
with Samuel Jackson.
With Samuel Jackson. Yeah,
Just that street scene was
so iconic. Yeah,
cringeworthy.
but you remember it.
I do. It's burned into my memory.
And this is just a hot take that I'm going to throw out there. Die Hard 4 is arguably the second best Die Hard movie, and everyone should give that a rewatch. It is
That
so
was a good one. That's
with Timothy Oliphant.
yeah,
as
Timothy Oliphant,
as
yeah.
the bad guy.
Yeah.
It is one of the most underrated action movies we've had.
That was
in a
good.
long
I
time.
agree. I think all the Die Hard movies are
Yes.
immensely entertaining. I
Yeah.
mean, they may have their flaws, but I tell you what, I won't fall asleep during a Die Hard.
No,
No,
you're not using
no.
that to go to bed.
Not at all. Yeah, that's definitely not putting you to sleep.
Yeah. So I mean, by that measure, then is Batman Returns a Christmas movie? Because a lot of people are saying that it is. A lot of people are saying it isn't.
Wow.
You know, only because there's
That's
it
that's a
does take
possible
place during the
one.
winter
Yeah.
It takes place during the winter.
and during the Christmas season.
during the Christmas season.
That's
maybe.
just on nobody's list, though. That's a
No,
good
that's
one.
on no one's list. And you always see Die Hard on everyone's Christmas movie list.
Yeah.
I mean, I see it on there, and I'm like, just makes me cringe. But obviously, if there's that many people that think it is, then there's some merit to your claim. I will at least say there's merit to your claim, Josh.
Okay.
I'm not going to say you're right,
I'll
but
take
there's merit.
So I
Well,
guess
give
I
it
guess
another give it another watch and see if you
Yeah.
can
Yeah,
start
that's what
picking
that's
out
what
the
I'll have to do is watch it again to verify.
you know what? I know what your Christmas gift is going to be this year. And
the
it's
Blu-ray?
it's going to be like the souped up 4K HDR remaster.
I want
of
laser
Die
disc.
Hard. Yeah,
Laser
laser disc. No, so I guess I will take. I guess I won't go too deep and try to convince you that Iron Man 3 is also a Christmas movie because I'll take Die Hard.
That
1.
possibly could be, I guess. It's
Die
Yeah.
Hard. Iron Man
Die Hard-
3 is
yeah.
like I think the very end is at Christmas,
Yeah.
but it's it's
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah. Interesting. Very interesting.
very. Okay, so folks, you guys know that Christmas is coming up. So I have enjoyed this time this year with doing this podcast. It's been a lot of fun. Looking to hopefully grow, get a little bigger, get a little better. Only can do that with your help. Let us know what you think. Tell us what you like, what you don't like. Tell Josh how wrong he is.
He's entitled to his opinion.
He is if it's right, but it's not right. But seriously, absolutely have enjoyed this. I look forward to this day each week. Part of it is getting to talk shop with Ben. It's great talking with you about about our interests, our likes, different takes, finding out every episode. I tend to find out something I didn't know. Like with this, I didn't know that the books were colored for the U.S. Had no idea. So anyway, I digress. Thank you, folks, for tuning in, watching. Please, we're getting likes. We're getting subscriptions. Please like, subscribe. You can find us on YouTube, Spotify, iTunes. You can also see some clips on Instagram, on TikTok. Go out there, like, subscribe. Let us know what you think. Share us with your friends. Let them know if you have any comic guests or friends, family members, anyone that's into acting, that's been in some movies. Let us know. We'd love to have them on. We're always looking to grow and expand. And again, you know me, I love highlighting the independent comic creators and writers. So, you know anyone, please let us know.
Absolutely. And as 2023 comes to a close, hopefully the everything you've wanted to achieve in the year has come to pass. And as we approach 2024, in the new year, we hope that everyone will have a safe and prosperous new year. And until then, have a great holiday season.
Thanks, folks.